loan origination fees, credit, title insurance, escrow fees, home insurance premiums. When it comes to purchasing a home, most buyers are ready to go in because they have an amount for a down payment. I get a lot of DMs talking about down payments on a home. Like, how much would it cost this home? What kind of down payment would I need for this home? You may have cash for a down payment, but a lot of buyers, what they don't realize is they also need money for closing costs. Closing costs are what usually sneak up on buyers when it comes to purchasing their first home. Before you put an offer with your realtor, make sure your realtor and your lender are on the same page and you guys end up discussing on what the down payment will be and what closing costs may look like. Because of lack of communication during this process will ultimately lead to the buyer not having enough cash at the closing table and a potential opportunity for missing out on the home. So you got down payment and you got closing costs. Closing costs when purchasing a home have certain fees: appraisal fees, a credit report fee, title insurance, home inspection fees, escrow fees, recording fees, title search and examination fees, home insurance premiums. A lot of these costs could be paid for by the buyer, can be paid for by the seller. It kind of just depends on what's negotiated before you're under contract and what's negotiated during. But buyers should anticipate covering a majority of these costs. Towards the end of the transaction, make sure you review your loan estimate and review your closing disclosures. These are provided by the lender and it helps the buyer understand the estimated closing costs associated with their mortgage loan, plus budgeting for additional expenses. So as a buyer, just make sure when you're moving towards a transaction, you have enough for the down payment and closing costs.